Venn diagrams. A Venn diagram is a diagram that illustrates the relationship between two or more sets. And here's an example. Set C is equal to the set of numbers 2, 4, and 8. And set D is an empty set. So we draw a circle for set C, and we put the elements inside of the circle. And set D doesn't contain any common elements with set C, so it's its own separate circle off to the side. And it's empty because it's an empty set. Here's an example where we are going to construct a Venn diagram. We're going to create a Venn diagram to match the given information. We have a set A that consists of the elements 0, 2, 3, 7, and 9. And we have a set B that consists of the elements 1, 3, 7, and 10. We're going to move the circles and numbers around to mirror that given information. So the first thing we need to do is we need to determine if there are any elements contained in both sets A and B. And there are some. Notice in set A we have a 3, and we also have one in B. We also have a 7 in A and a 7 in B. So therefore we need to move our sets A and B closer together so that there is an overlapping section. And in that overlapping section, we're going to place the numbers or elements 3 and 7. And now we can place the remaining elements in their respectable circles. So set A also contains a 0 and a 2 and a 9. And set B consists of an extra 1 and a 10. So here we see all of set A are 0, 2, 3, 7, and 9, and set B contains all the elements 1, 3, 7, and 10. And here's the solution to this Venn diagram construction example, and it does resemble the solution that we found when we worked this out. Here's another example. We are going to create a Venn diagram to match the given information. Set A contains the elements 0, 1, 2, and 3, and set B contains the elements 7, 8, 9, and 10. We can move the circles around and the numbers to mirror the given information. The first thing we need to do is examine both sets A and B and to determine if they contain any common elements. 0, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are no common elements. Therefore, our circles that represent set A and set B remain separated and do not overlap. Now let's move all of our elements into their desired set. So this 8 doesn't belong in A, actually it belongs in B. 9's already in B. See 10 I see, that belongs in B, and so does 7. And then all these remaining elements, 0, 1, 2, and 3, all belong in set A. And here's the solution to this example, and it does resemble the solution that we found when we worked through the problem together. Here's another example. This time we already have a Venn diagram constructed, and we have to name the different sets and identify elements to answer these questions. So let's start with number 1. Name the different sets involved. Well, we have a set A and we have a set B. So let's go back to A and let's name all of the elements that are within A. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 5. And now let's look at set B. In set B, it contains the elements 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now let's answer question 2. Find the elements that are in both A and B. Well, A and B is this middle section right in here. And the only elements that are in both A and B are 3 and 5. And here are the solutions to these two example problems, and they do match the solutions that we found.